We're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Books and Bites. We're here for you, like always, with our Shel Silverstein poem and our story. The story we're going to read today is a cool one. It's called How Big is a Million? Ring just found this in my pile of books. I'd forgotten that I had it. How Big is a Million? I think it's a really cool book. It's interesting because I think it's hard to sort of tell how big numbers are when you can't see what they are, so that's a good one. But first, we're going to read a poem to you, a Shel Silverstein poem. And this poem is called Open Close. See if you might be into this. Let's see. Open your mouth and close your eyes and you might get a big surprise. It might be a cake with sugar and spice. It might be 2 blueberry whipped cream pies. It might be a basket of crispy French fries. It might be those muffins your grandmother buys. But wouldn't it be a bit more wise to close your mouth and open your eyes? What does that say?
Bunk.
Gunk. Look what she's gonna give him. Uh-oh.
I think that's a he.
He. She's gonna give him, I think. Oh, he's gonna, you think that's a boy? Doesn't matter. Yuck. I'm glad that I don't have a pile of gunk being tossed into my mouth. Blech. Yeah, that's gross. I don't like a close your eyes and open your mouth surprise. That's not for me.
I once tried to do that with my mom with
Yes,
a
he
pickle.
did. Which is my least favorite thing.
I love pickles. Why don't you like it?
Because they are disgusting.
But it's kind of popular.
But you should like what you like. So the book we're reading today, like I said, is How Big is a Million by Anna Milbourne and Serena Regoletti. And it's got a cool surprise at the end. So we'll have to wait for that. But how big is a million? You're going to blow your mind how big a million is. Okay. Pipkin was a very small penguin who was always asking very big questions, kind of like you. How wide is the sea? How high is the sky? Is the moon made of cheese? But the thing he wanted to know most of all was, how big is a million?
A million isn't as big. It's probably bigger than this. Not as big as this house.
A million what, though?
It really depends on what it is.
Yes,
a
it
million
does.
stars, for example.
Yeah.
Not as big as this house. Well, a million stars from seeing it from here.
From here, yeah. He went to ask his mama, but she was busy catching breakfast. It's important to have a full tummy when you're asking such big questions.
Why can't you just dive into the water instead of fish?
This might be fictional story. Pipkin counted the fish his mama had caught and found that there were 10. 10's a big number of fish for breakfast, he said. But if 10 is this big, how big is a million?
Yeah, you'd need to figure out every number that goes up to a million to find out what a million is without asking your parents.
A million's more fish than you could ever eat, said Mama. A million's much, much more than the 10. Pipkin thought about this for a while. He tried to imagine much, much more than 10. It's no good, he said at last. I'll have to go find a million to know for sure how big it is. Good luck, called his mama as she watched him go. Pipkin walked a little way and found a crowd of penguins. They were huddled in a circle, keeping warm. That's a lot of penguins, Pipkin thought. There are much, much more than 10. Excuse me, he called. How many of you are there? 100, said the middle penguin, and I'm the warmest of them all. Right in the middle there. Cozy.
Because everyone's squeezing against it.
That's what they do. 100's a very big number, said Pipkin. If 100's this big, how big is a million?
A million is like 9 more hundreds than that, I think. Or maybe it's...
Let's read on and find out.
It might be... I'm not sure.
Well, a million's much, much bigger than 100, the middle penguin said. But 100 is enough to keep you toasty warm. Would you like to join us? Oh, no, thank you, said Pipkin. I have to find a million. I wonder what he's going to find a million of.
I know what it is.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. I'm just realizing that. He set off again through the deep white snow. After a while, his feet got tired of walking, so he slid on his tummy down a long, steep hill. He bumped into a seal cub who was doing much the same thing. Then, ever so quietly, it began to snow.
Ooh,
What do you think they're going to count next?
the snow.
That's a lot of snowflakes, Pipkin whispered. There are more than 100 and much, much more than 10. Do you think that there are 1,000,000? No, said the seal cub, but I'm sure that there are 1,000. And there really were. 1,000 is a really big number, said Pipkin.
But 10 more hundreds would be exactly, I think.
If 1,000's this big, how big is 1,000,000? The seal cub wrinkled his nose. Well, he said, 1,000,000's much, much bigger than 1,000.
Well, just 10 hundreds. It's not that big.
Pipkin and the seal cub built a snow penguin and a snow seal cub and threw far too many snowballs to count. Then Pipkin said, I really have to go. I have to find my 1,000,000. Good luck, said the seal cub.
I like the seal cub.
I do too. It's cute. Pipkin walked and walked and walked all around the South Pole and back home again. His toes were cold and he was sleepy all over.
Ooh,
and he hadn't found 1,000,000 of anything at all.
Just walk 1,000,000 steps and then count it.
Oh, yes, that's an option.
Except you'd need to go all the way back and then go.
Make more footsteps.
But you need to make sure that it doesn't snow on the way.
Pipkin was very, very disappointed, Penguin. He said to his mama, oh, I found 10 yummy fish, 100 warm penguins, 1,000 pretty snowflakes, and a brand new friend, but I couldn't find 1,000,000, however hard I tried. Mama gave him a big, warm hug.
Here's one thing. In 28, don't wait until, no. Forget to stay up for 7 hours and watch the sky.
Good advice. Come outside, she said. I've got something to show you. Here's your 1,000,000, my little Pip. You can make a wish on every single one.
You have 1,000,000.
And the sign says, this way to 1,000,000.
Wait a second. Is that there all the time?
This way to see Pipkin's 1,000,000. And then it says open the envelope to see what Pipkin saw. And there's this cool envelope. We're going to have to back up for this one. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to unfold it? Yeah. We might have to pull this up together, I think. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, careful. It's paper. Okay. Okay. All right. Ready?
Got it.
Hold it up. Can you see? Here, let's hold it. Whoa. Look at all that. It's tricky to see, but there are 1,000,000 stars. And it's so cool. I'll give you a zoomed in version. There we go. And there's 1,000,000 stars.
Did you see Pip?
Did you see Pip? Little Pip in the corner, hiding out there. Yep. Woo! All right. Be careful, Pip. You're going to have 1,000,000 concussions. All right.
I have 1,000,000 boobs.
All right, friends. Well, thank you for joining us for this chilly book on a warm day. Pause on that for right now. But thank you for coming to Books and Bites. We're going to give you a quick view of some creations on the way out. Just show real quick. And we'll see you tomorrow for Books and Bites.
2 more.
2 more. Go ahead. I wonder if you'll have 1,000,000 Lego ships by the time we're done.
I bet I'd have 1,000,000 Lego ships in a year.
Bye, everybody.
Wait.
It's still there. Whoop, good job. Bye.